Thanks for staying with us. This is the AM News. Let's get into details now, starting from the health sector. 6 maternal deaths have been reported in the OT region, despite the Regional Health Directorate declaring zero tolerance for the occurrence. As of half-year 2023, the OT region was the only region with the lowest maternal death of 1. However, the figure increased to 6 by the end of the year 2023. OT Regional Health Director Dr. Akufo-Addo attributes this to a lack of specialist doctors in the region. He was speaking at the 2023 Health Performance Review meeting in that region.
Last year, we launched a program which we dubbed Zero Tolerance for Maternal Death, and we're very happy that we lost only 1 pregnant woman, which is not good anyway, because that woman is somebody's wife, somebody's mother, somebody's sister. But compared to the numbers lost earlier, it was good. But unfortunately, for the year under review, we lost 6 pregnant women, which we are not very, very happy with. And some of the things bordered on the fact that we didn't have enough capacity in the region to manage the situations that they had. The region is in dire need of specialists, obs and gynae specialists, and a few other specialists to come and help. Because the medical officers, they can do their best, but when the situation becomes too critical, above their capacity, they will need somebody higher than them to provide that specialized care. So the whole region, we are lacking specialists, and we don't even have a single obstetrician gynecologist in the region. And these have contributed to the mortalities that we are having. The conflict that has been ongoing in the Nkwanta South municipality is a case of worry, because we always want to project OT region as a very good region to attract more health workers to the place. But anywhere there's conflict, you realize that people are not accepting posting to such areas to provide the needed health care. So I've been receiving a lot of requests to go out of the region already, because OT is a deprived region. Many people want to leave and go to the more endowed regions like Greater Accra, Ashanti, Eastern, and the likes. But the conflict has compounded the already existing situation, where staff feel threatened, and most of them, their parents are calling them, their relatives are calling them to leave and come to places where they are. So I think it's not a good situation, because these are the health staff who are supposed to be available to manage the situation.
In the educational sector, 3 teacher unions, Ghana National Association of Teachers, the National Graduate Teachers Association, and the Coalition of Concerned Teachers are on strike. The groups say they are protesting delays in the negotiation of their collective agreement. The striking teachers also cite Ghana Education Services' failure to complete the distribution of laptops to all teachers, as well as freezing of salaries as its members by the Office of the Special Prosecutor as reasons for this action. Reverend Dr. Isaac Owusu is not president.
1. Delay with negotiation of the new collective agreement. It will interest you to know that following the expiration of the collective agreement in 2023, negotiation of the new collective agreement should have completed on or before February 29 this year. But this has not been so. Thus, the new collective agreement stands unnegotiated, and we raise this concern in our letter to the Director General of GES dated 29 February 2024, and also inform the National Labour Commission accordingly. As we gathered here now, the issue is still outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, 2, scheme of service. We have also drawn the attention of the Director General of the GES to the fact that the Ghana Education Service does not have a functional scheme of service for teachers. That's a much cogent and appropriate one, which takes care of all requirements in the teaching profession, needs to be developed for us. We have cried out over this to no avail. 3, equally important to the teachers are the following issues: the inability of government and the service to complete the distribution of the laptops to all teachers is of concern. The rapid changes of the school calendar without recourse to negotiation with the teacher unions is affecting the smooth operation of the service. Also, the blockade of teacher salaries by the Office of the Special Prosecutor without recourse to the laid down procedures is a major worry. We, the pre-tertiary teacher union, do stand with our members and hereby declare a nationwide industrial action effective today. We declare an industrial action effective today, Wednesday, 20th March 2024, to press home our demand.
Meanwhile, the Minority on Parliament Education Committee is justifying the industrial action by the teachers. Ranking member Peter Noche-Kotoi says the concerns of the teachers are valid.
Come to me as a surprise because for some time now there has been this negotiation between government and then on one hand and the teacher unions on the other hand. There has been some stalemate and the government promised that they will address the issues as we speak. That has not been done. Then you also realize that there's one teacher, one laptop agreement between the teacher unions and the Ministry of Education. Teachers were to pay a percentage, which they did over 4 years now. Now, government is unable to pay its part to the suppliers of the laptops. And yesterday, Parliament had to approve 98 million Ghana cedis for Get Fund to enable them pay the counterpart funding from the Ministry of Education. So it has delayed for some time now. Some teachers have even gone on a retirement without getting the laptop. So they have a very genuine case. And I think the Ministry of Education should step in immediately, make sure that those whose salaries have been blocked for no fault of theirs are released to them, because the salary is not enough. And for 2 months now, they have not been paid, or 3 months. How do they live and how do they work? The first thing for government to do is to invite the leaders of the teacher unions and dialogue with them immediately so that they can promise them what they can do immediately, maybe for the restoration of their salaries. Then the scheme of service, then the laptop, they can do that probably in the next few days. So that of the salary is to me more important, because I have not committed any crime. Then you lay embargo on my salary. I don't think I'll take it easy with you.
From our election headquarters, the Electoral Commission is fighting claims by the minority in Parliament that 7 biometric devices have gone missing. The NDC MPs, after jointly meeting the Electoral Commission with the majority side, told the media the EC confirmed to them that some election materials were missing. But Deputy Chairman of the Electoral Commission, Dr. Bosman Asari, at a news conference clarified only 5 laptops were stolen and that all biometric machines were safe.
We had a meeting with the leadership of Parliament yesterday, made up of the majority and the minority. It was in that meeting we made it clear to them that 5 of our laptops are missing. We didn't say at the meeting that BVDs were missing. Neither did we say BVRs were missing. We said 5 laptops. And these 5 laptops do not contain any information of voters. It doesn't contain any information of voters. They are laptops, just as we know laptops, what they do. We are not planning to undertake. And indeed, we've just explained, and my colleague stressed, that 5 laptops are missing.
Dr. Asari is also refuting claims this will affect any elections organized by the Commission.
Anytime the EC is doing registration, before we begin the registration, we give a report to all the political parties. All the political parties will know the state of the registration before we even begin. And when we finish too, we have what is called the end of day report, which is given to the political parties. So what it means is that the political parties are able to calculate figures together. So if even something is missing, the political parties, they are convinced that with the structure, the political parties are there to monitor, and in many instances, they have their agents there who are supposed to ensure quality assurance. So we want to allay the fears of everyone that the Commission, under the leadership of the Chair, we are committed to very transparent, credible process. We did that in the years before. We'll continue to do that in 2024. The number we mentioned, 8,500 BVRs, they are intact. The verification devices are also intact. And the Commission has had meetings with our parties, other stakeholders. We have never said it anywhere that we do not have the equipment to undertake the 2024 general elections.
Flag bearer of the governing New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, says he's worried about harassment of businesses by the Ghana Revenue Authority. According to him, this is as a result of unrealistic targets they set for their offices. Dr. Bawumia opines that his government will grant tax amnesty for all businesses and change the tax system. There is more in this report.
The reaction from the MPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, followed concerns by some business owners lamenting about the stress they go through in filing their taxes. According to them, some of their colleagues are even forced to use illegal means to obtain tax clearance certificates. They expressed these concerns at an engagement with the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry as part of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia's Bold Solutions for the Future series with key stakeholders.
We pay tax on tax, which means the 2% of HI, we pay it, and then you get fined 2%. Then you pay 1% of coverage, and then you get the subtotal. Then you pay tax of 15% on it. I don't know why we should pay tax on tax, and I want to know.
If you want to win an election, you need a campaign message that will bring hope and excitement into the people. Then it will be the game changer.
In this country, what will be the challenge for us not to fix our port exchange rate? Plan better, and then dollarization will minimize.
In response to these concerns, Dr. Bawumia attributed the operations of the GRA to the current tax system and modernize the system to ease the pressures on businesses.
That harassment is coming from the sort of targets they are setting in their offices. So you say, and this is because the tax base is so narrow. So you say to them, this is your target for this month. They are trying to figure out, where do I go? Then, for them, it's very easy. You go back to where you got it the last time. Isn't it? You go to the taxpayers, the people who are already paying tax. And then you have to come up with a new reason why they should pay more. So you come up with all sorts of stuff. I mean, they themselves sometimes, frankly, don't understand the tax code.
That's it from our elections headquarters. Now, moving on to other stories. Government is reconstructing some roads to ease access to healthcare facilities and improve healthcare delivery in the Ashanti region. The project will link various hospitals, including the Agenda 111 health facilities, to the Ashanti Regional Hospital at Sewa. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah assured that these major road projects would be completed by 2024 or early 2025.
Major roads within the Oforikrom, Ejoso and Bosomtwe districts have for several years been in critical conditions, posing safety risks to commuters and residents. The initiation of government's Agenda 111 hospital project has influenced the construction of road infrastructure in some strategic locations. The new road infrastructure includes the partial reconstruction of 6 kilometers of Emena Apiedu-Donyina feeder roads, 3.3 kilometers of Apiedu-Apromasi feeder road, and other 25 kilometers of critical access roads within the Oforikrom, Ejoso and Bosomtwe districts to provide easy access to health facilities in the areas. The roads, upon completion, will also interlink the various hospitals in the region, including the Ejoso Government Hospital, Oforikrom Municipal Hospital, KNUST Teaching Hospital, and the Ashanti Regional Hospital. Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah explained the government's commitment to improve accessibility and provide quality infrastructure projects.
One is being undertaken by Mrs. MJB Construction Limited. The other is being undertaken by Mrs. Lomef Construction Limited. He said, looking at the condition of the bridge at the time, it wasn't necessary for him to wait until a full agreement or contract is signed. In order to save life, he was prepared to initiate the project. It starts from Boedi. You've seen that he's done a lot of the drains. In construction, road construction, what I've come to realize that the greatest part of the work is the drains and bridges and culverts. So the moment he's done with these ones and is left with just the filling and compacting, that one moves a bit faster.
The minister has been touring some infrastructure projects in the Kumasi International Airport, Agenda 111 Hospital Project at Asokore Mampo and Oforikrom municipalities, as well as ongoing road and bridge projects in the Oforikrom municipality. The minister is certain at least 6 of the 16 Agenda 111 projects in the Ashanti region will be commissioned by the end of this year.
2 of them were behind, that is Asokore Mampo and Kiemi. Having access to large tract of land is a difficulty. At the end of the day, we got a plot of land. Here, what we have is horizontal type of development. So we had to change the designs into vertical type of development, so that we have various story buildings instead of the type we have here for all the Agenda 111 projects. Now I'm expecting about 6 of the Agenda 111 projects to be commissioned before the end of this year. And this one is one of them.
As a consultant representative on site for both the Oforikrom and Asokore Mampo Agenda 111 project.
Stores. We have the energy center. That is where we are going to have all electrical, mechanical, plumbing. That will be the center. Then after the laundry, we have the waste yard where they are going to keep their waste. Then behind that line, we have the morgue at the far corner. So on the far left of the site will be the accommodation. We are left roughly about 15% to complete.
Clinton Yabua's reports read to you.
On that note, we wrap up the AM News on the AM Show. Up next is the news review. Please stay with us from now till 10 a.m. because we have a lot coming your way.